Hello and welcome back to Tharig Plays Blood Bowl 2, and we are back with our, well, slightly understaffed Nurgle team that still has an insane team value already, all things considering, so yeah. Here we are. I went against my own better judgment, did not go with block or, did not go with block but with claw, so, well, we'll have to wait and see if that's gonna play out in our favor or not. But let's not delay any longer here, just see about fighting an opponent, and as always, see you in a bit. Why am I always doing that? We should just always accept the fact that that's gonna happen, so, well, let's stop. I'm gonna stop now. And here we go. It's gonna be a match of incompetence versus incompetence, but the other incompetence gets a lot of inducements. Because it's Chaos versus Nurgle, and he gets a reserve player, we do as well. He has a Strength 4 Beastman, a Block Mighty Blow Beastman, and a Mighty Blow Claw Minotaur. Are you frickin' serious? I don't need that right now. Only 2 rerolls, but oh god, this is gonna be painful. I think this one, the Minotaur, could hurt. We need to get rid of that. But he also gets 190k in inducements, so that's a wizard, and Babe, probably. I assume. It's definitely going to be a wizard, assuming he does not go for a star player, probably. Oh, no, we go... Oh, well, extra reroll. He could still go for the wizard if he wants to spend his own money here. Yep, so he's going up to 3 rerolls as well as a wizard. Oh, god. No idea if this guy knows what he's doing or not, but the way the team is built right now looks promising, and he's got a decent record. 1 loss with Chaos out of 6 matches when you have no skills is not completely out of the question, but 3 wins is pretty decent. So yeah, oh, it's a blizzard. It's been a long time since we've seen a blizzard. Who gets to choose? I get to choose. Okay, good. So, this is gonna be interesting. I need to keep the Minotaur away from our Beast of Nurgle, ideally, because that's gonna hurt. He can plow through our high armor value pretty easily. My dodge might be very helpful today, though, because we have a lot of it, and we need a lot of it, and it's just overall kinda nice. And we are going to use these guys back here. And how do I want to set this up? That is the main question right now. He goes for a very solid setup, basically. It's simple, but should be effective enough overall. So let us try to figure out how to block these. I don't need my beast in the middle here. Overall, we want to blitz with him, but that's a bit of a risk to do that. So I'm gonna risk and put him on the line of scrimmage, even though that could lead to some issues. So he's gonna block him. He's gonna block him, and he's gonna block there. And here we go. Yeah, this seems fine enough. The thing why I'm doing this because we're really slow, so if I blitz here to hit this guy, I need to be able to back away again a little bit. That's pretty much the entire idea there. So he has a frenzy player as well in the form of his Minotaur. That could be a bit of an issue. And we'll have to wait and see what we can do. At least I don't have to worry about his speed too much. He's just minimally faster than we are. He is faster though. That is still the case. Oh god, that scatter I do not like already. It's not my favorite, so let us move into position first and try to get things rolling there. Defensively, good. We got a knockdown. That one was already not the most unimportant thing ever. Sure. Let's push him away right now a bit. So next up is probably the Blitz first, although the Beast of Nurgle is probably safer to use there for now. I'm gonna move my players a bit though first so that we can cover this as much as possible. Because he is blocked now, I actually can use him quicker. Oh, I can. I could also get an assist. This could also leave me fireballed. But if he decides to use his fireball there, there's not much we can do. But now I have a 3-die, which I like more. Yeah, I'm gonna follow this up so that we have this guy there as well. Again, no ammo break. That's a shame. Here I should have done the Blitz first, I think. Yeah, this could leave me fireballed because that's 5 players there that we can't really do much about. Oh boy, we'll see, we'll see. For now, we'll do this. Get him, good. Let's put him away to there and stay. Okay, Claw didn't do what it was supposed to. And we'll end by trying to pick up the ball. And we make it. Wow, okay, good. Okay, let's go back as far as we can go in case he decides to blitz here and try to cover me. I don't really want him to be able to put a player next to me easily. But this guy could get there now, but that's why I didn't put myself here, because if he blitzes this guy or this guy, he could put himself next to me a bit easier, which would force me to blitz backwards, which I don't want. Right now we've got a very solid core that he's not going to fireball right away because he stood up players. So that's decent. The tentacles are, as always, quite lovely. And at least I do have another block player in the form of Smallpox. Right there, he can't easily get into my back because I moved Cholera over here to keep this going. Oh, oh god, wow. He needs to reroll that. He fails the loner. That's a horrible turnover. But boy, don't I feel validated about my big guy choices as always. And it was against the dodge guy as well. It would have stayed a 2-die thanks to the horns. But yeah, this is nice. I think I'm just gonna plow through the middle right now here. Because I don't want to be next to the Minotaur with my Beast of Nurgle still. So I need to start with this block. He's still pretty safe. I know I did the same thing he did, but as long as I don't roll a double 1, we're still okay. The question that I'm having is, where do I go? Because this is the weaker side, but it's also where the Minotaur is. But I think we are going to foul the Minotaur now. It is probably my best bet to attempt that. So let's start with this. Bring him up to there. Blitz here. Okay, that's a push. This might not come cheap. Just letting you know right now. Also need to put somebody there so that they can't easily isolate him. Okay, I don't get an additional assist there, unfortunately, because we only got the knockdown like this, but that's okay. Do I want to move him? We need to move our players first, so the foul guy, no, I could get one more assist, actually. But I think it's too risky. The way I positioned him, I need one player right there. So let's move a bit. Let's move up a bit. I'm gonna bring him back as far as we can go. Do I wanna do this block first? Probably, I think. Yeah. Okay, just another push. And I'm not gonna follow in because I don't want to be next to this guy and give him more blocks than he needs to have. But let's lock down this guy, though, and foul from up here. 72% chance to make that. So he won't be able to move him. That's what we want to avoid there. Okay, got through, got a stun. Didn't get caught, at least. So that's better than nothing. At least, because he's the one that we are worried about the most. His defense is completely screwed right now. He needs to start moving back players here. And not start things with a Minotaur Blitz. Well, now he can't. This is still locked down pretty okay. He can only get 1 assist right now. And that means the best he can get is a 1 die. And only if he blitzes. Well, no. If he blitzes from here, with the right player, he gets a 2 die against the Beast. But I don't think he will blitz the Beast. He's probably going to go for the Loner or one of these guys, maybe. But if we can zone these out and set up a surf for ourselves, that could be decent. But I can't forget about the Wizard. And I'm trying to not leave my Beast of Nurgle out to dry this time around, but once again, he is on the side where he's pretty much stuck and I need to go this way, or I need to switch sides, which would lead me right back into the main force of his team. So I'm not right sure what to go with. Oh, is he gonna blitz him? Looks like he is. Oh yeah, with this Mighty Blow block guy. Good choice. Let's see. Gets the knockdown. But it's not horrible. Okay. Right now this is fine. And we still have our dodge advantage. If I can go for my dodge players. I'm actually considering switching sides even, because now this is a very solid block. And we can block this in here. Let's see if he makes these dodges. I wouldn't actually mind him making it, but failing the dodge. So, almost what we got there. But he is slowing this down quite a bit, and if I can get some decent blocks here, it might not be the worst thing in the world. But I also kind of want to foul the Minotaur again. But that will not be easy. Especially with the players that I have available, but it's not impossible either. So let's go with the Beast next. Okay, he gets his thing. Okay, all of this is fine still. He's not in a good spot to foul any longer. And I'm just trying to figure out where to blitz first before I do anything. Yeah, okay. We are going to switch sides, though. But I can't go too aggressive in that area right now, because it will cost me if we do. So, put our babysitter next to him. Actually, we don't. We put him out over here. And move him over to cover that. That's good enough. So now comes the blitz, which comes with a bit of a risk. Oh no, that's not a good blitz. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so my blitzing plans have gone out the window right now. I need to figure out an alternative to that blitz. I guess the play in that case... Oh, well... Yeah, if I want to go this way after all, this is probably better, but it's also just a 1 die. Actually struggling to figure out a decent blitz right now. Wait, what? Okay, let's do this instead. It's not the blitz that we want, but it's the blitz that we can get right now. So we'll do this. Good. Let's keep him there, and... yeah, might as well follow in. This guy might get something decent out of this, but we're okay with that if that happens. He's still getting 3 assists with his foul, which is good enough. Okay, nothing. And there we go. So I didn't get to move. I wanted to move him still. But that's okay. Let's see what he ends up doing here. Why I followed in here is mainly so that this guy can't just run away. Now that I've tried to switch sides, we could still go back in. Right now I'm pretty far in the middle, but he is, yeah, already putting a player over there, and he might put another there, and then yep, okay, good. This might give me the room that I need to work with. No removals yet on either side. Bit of a bummer that we rolled a bad foul there. Or it's not necessarily a bad foul, but an unsuccessful foul. Let's call it that. And I still need to be worried about the wizard. Otherwise I would be... wow, really? Otherwise... wow, okay, his Minotaur is just not getting lucky. I forgot to try what point I tried to make because I got distracted by his Minotaur just failing his blocks again. Well, pushing, not failing. But you know what I mean. Oh, this one's not good. Mighty blow against our loner. And it's only a stun, at least, so that's fine. I doubt that I will get to foul the Minotaur again, though. We'll have to scramble to even knock him down again. But the Minotaur now is in a pretty decent spot to be a general annoyance. That's a turnover there, though. But he will reroll that. I think he has enough. Yep, there we go. But it's still a turnover. God damn, wow. He KOs Hepatitis E in the process, though. So this is actually not as bad for him as it appears to be right now. Okay, so we will, unfortunately, in this case and point, start with this block, which is lovely enough to work. Okay, good. Come on, give me a removal. Thank you. Only a KO, but at least it's back down to 10 versus 10. I mean, right now I have only use of 9 of my players because we've got a stunned one on top of everything, but it's better than nothing. But he removed a more important player from my side than I removed from his. Can't really question that. But let's see. So, what do we want? We want to do this blitz, because we will be able to push him over into our Beast of Nurgle in the process. Thank you so much. And then we will do that. And now I get the feeling again that I kind of want to run away. Because if we don't, he might catch us easily. But I need to make my initial moves here first, or not my initial moves, my remaining moves first. This is a 2-die. That's pretty important that I want to do, but I'm trying to figure out where to go first. Because I do need to move first. I think I'm just gonna do 1 GFI to there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can score next round now, thanks to that. So let us continue here. This one is important. Good knockdown. Because not only does it put another player next to the beast, it also puts me next to this Chaos Warrior, which is awesome. And pretty much needed. This guy is our biggest worry right now. Unfortunately, I can't get to him. But we can put ourselves next to him there to try and keep him from dodging away. Do I want to risk the Minotaur block, though? That's the big question right now. I think we are. Or I could also... Well, he needs to dodge anyways. So now the question is, do I put myself down here, basically, to give myself a 1-die against the Minotaur? Or do I risk a risky dodge to go there and keep him locked down? Or try... No, he just needs to stand him up. I think I'm going to go in the defensive position, go for the Minotaur and try to hit him. Okay, just a push. But that's fine. Let's push him over there, and I think I am going to follow. Just so that he doesn't get an easy block. Right now he only has a 1-die himself. I didn't want to put him up there, because then he could have blocked up to here, and possibly gotten himself something there. I know I should cage. He might fireball this now as well. No, he doesn't. This is the risk that we have to take, though. Yep, this is also a possibility. It's something I ignored against Necromantic, that they could do that, and this guy has agility 3, so he's better there. I should have done the second GFI. Once again, but he needs a POW to get me, and at least we're not completely bad here. We can set up a Surf on this guy as well. Next round, possibly. He is gonna try and blitz here, but it is gonna be risky, so hopefully it won't work out for him. I don't know. Not sure if that's the right call or not. Maybe I should have stayed back here with him and not gone as aggressive again. Or I should have not used this guy, but moved him up here to protect him more. That's probably would have been the right call. But let's see if he makes that. He makes it. Let's see if he makes the GFIs as well, though. Fails the first one. That's good already, which means he does not have a reroll for the block. And he needs a POW there. And he fails it again. We have a Blizzard. 2+ GFIs. 3+ GFIs. That's what I wanted to say. Ah, that's beautiful. Okay, that is very good. I'm gonna risk some stuff now because we can. But it involves me doing some blocks that I'm not necessarily excited to do. But it will be worth it if it works out. Basically. But we're gonna score now. It does give him 4 turns to score himself. But it gives me another chance against the Minotaur, which is awesome as always. We're not gonna foul the Minotaur or anything. Okay, only a stun. That would have been awesome if we had gotten something there. So let's see. Can we give ourselves the 3-die? If I screw any of this up, I'm gonna try to serve this guy as well, which is where potential issues come in. But right now I want to set up a 3-die here. Thank you. Okay, nothing. So he needs to block first. Okay, we get a knockdown unfortunately, so no surfing. But that's okay. Instead I can blitz something. And that something in that case needs to be him, because he's strength 4, so I don't get a 2-die. But we at least can try to get a KO or an injury out of this. Oh, come on. Okay, yet another stun. Is it warp perception on my behalf again, or I feel like over the last, I don't know, half a dozen matches or so, I mostly get stuns. I rarely get a lot of removals. I think we had one where I got a lot, but aside from that, it's just nothing. That Skaven match that we had a while ago, I KO'd a bunch. I didn't even injure a bunch, I just KO'd a bunch. Okay, his KO stays out, mine comes back, so we do have a player advantage. Lovely. Yeah, so I don't know. It's weird. It feels weird, but I'm not sure if it's actually the case or not. We are gonna give him smallpox, unfortunately. Which I'm not a big fan of. And then we are also... Because he can outmuscle me. He has as many strength... He has one more strength 4 player than I do, actually. Or than I have, actually. Like that. So I don't know. Okay, we have these guys and him in the back. Probably want Pneumonia in the middle so that we can react to him doing stuff. He still has his wizard though. He's down to 1 reroll. I still have all of mine. That just speaks to to how solid my rolls were so far. I wasn't in the need to re-roll anything yet. Is either a block or a dodge or something. Well, I didn't really dodge much, and we had a dodge reroll at the one dodge that I did do. So my blocks have been solid. We can say that. Whew, and we're in the lead. I like that. And he is at 10 SPP right now. He was the one that scored, yeah. I'd love to get more, get a touchdown or two with Sepsis, obviously. These are the important players to... Well, the Nurgle Warriors might be more important overall, and they're definitely slower to level. So if I can swing it, I should always try to score with them, but it's difficult. Blizzard is not only GFI though, is it? Oh yeah, you can only throw quick or short passes. Not that passing game is really something both of our teams should consider or will consider here. But you never know. In a pinch or in an emergency situation. Okay, we both get an extra reroll again. The kick is good for him. It's very, very central and easy to defend, and also not very far back. So the 4 turns are enough here. But yeah, passing play at least is unlikely. I have more than enough rerolls. He already used 3. Remember, he started with 2, bought a 3rd one out of inducements. We both got 1 out of the first kickoff event, so we went both to 4. He went down to 1, and now he's back up to 2, thanks to us getting yet another reroll, both of us again. Oh, we got a nice wild animal here. Is he gonna reroll that? I don't think so. He shouldn't. He also should have made that a 3 die. It's 5, 6. Yeah, it's not a 3 die right now. It's just a 2 die. That's just a push. So that's why, what did I call it again in the beginning? Failure versus failure, or misery versus misery, something along those lines. Because we both don't have block on the overwhelming majority of our teams. And that means there will be a lot of pushing and potential turnovers out of that. He has been hit by that more than I had. He had 2 of those already. I had none. But yeah. Both Chaos and Nurgle start off extremely weak in the low team value area just because they don't have any skills. They're just horrible. They have no solid ball handling. They're not fast. They don't have good blocking. Every block is a risk. So every block player is a cherished addition to the team. Which is why my team looks so weird. It's not that I would have block on these guys if I had dodge. I would have gone aggressive. I would have gone claw or mighty blow on most of the guys with the first level ups to try and get them quicker level ups. And gone block as the second skill in all likelihood on most of them. My plan right now for these guys is to give them block next. That's going to slow down their development so much. Mighty blow would make that quicker, but having 2 Nurgle Warriors with block dodge... it's just going to be annoying. They're just supposed to be roadblocks. They're not supposed to be the killers. I have 1 that's going to be a killer, the other one that's probably also going to be one, and then we're going to try and build 1 or 2 of the Pestigores into killers as well. So I could get a player next to the ball carrier. 1, 2... I could even use my Beast of Nurgle for that. Oh, yeah. I like that idea. It's a bit of a risk to take, but we're gonna do that. I think I'm not even going to... well, no. Let's do this. Give him a dodge guy to be annoyed at. Give him... or put the other guy right there. And these guys are at least not going to move right now. So, this is a very nice blitz. It might cost us something with the Beast. It's a bit of a risk, and I'm getting dangerously... oh, yeah, that's not something I wanted. Now we're not next to the ball, but next to the Minotaur. Ugh, that I do not like. But we can't do much about it, unfortunately. But we will adjust and make it work somehow, I think. I guess for now, this is the play. Just set up the screens here right now. And because I do have the rerolls, I'm going to do the stupid thing. And do a 2-die against block against the Minotaur. Because I can afford to reroll it, but I won't. Because all we need here right now is the push. I don't want him to be able to just block us. I want him to waste his... Not waste his blitz, but use his blitz on us if he wants to make this work. So, yeah, if he wants to do that, that's his shot or his call. But let's wait and see. Getting the both down here is unfortunate. Even a push I would have taken. Then we would have pushed this guy to right there so that he's still next to him. But we would have gotten our Beast of Nurgle next to the ball carrier. That would have been awesome, because then he would have needed to blitz the Beast away. Right now he's starting off with some nice blocks here that are just pushes, so we're looking pretty solid. This side is disabled quite a bit. He can't get good blocks there. It's not gonna happen. Especially with these just pushing, he can't move in and remove this assist, basically. This might be a... No, it's also just a one die because, yeah, he can't remove this one. So I assume he's gonna switch sides now, or try to, but that's why these guys are still back here, and we have a very solid dodge front. That's why I put them in the front there, which will make blitzing for him difficult. But he is going into the Beast of Nurgle. Okay, he's actually trying it. My god, the Minotaur is just only pushing at all times. He needs to push me down there. Let's see. Not that I'm... My god, he's getting horrible rolls. He needs to reroll this. He can't accept that. Yep. Wow. Second turnover with the Minotaur. That's my nightmare scenario, basically. Oh, and he injured himself in the process. God damn it. That's so bad. I'm happy that he's gone, and he might use the Apothecary because this is his most important player that he has. I know why he's using him as much. A Minotaur with Mighty Blow and Claw is awesome. It's amazing to have. Of course, but he's also... It's just so... God, I feel so bad for him. This is... He removed the player that I try to remove at all cost himself. Hey, look at that. I can do that too. But oh, wow. This is kind of funny. This is kind of funny. I can't be mad about that. I did what I always say I shouldn't. Because I started with my loner, my big guy as well. I do that with this team more because he has block now. So it's pretty safe to use. As long as I don't roll double skulls. And then I make the loner roll and re-roll it into double skulls. Seriously? He's not gonna score. He decides to go for a fireball to do something, but it doesn't do anything. My god, yeah, he's failing way more than I am. He's trying to somehow score this half still. But yeah, that needs to happen quickly now. Ooh, that turnover obviously cost us. But he needs to make a lot of forward movement. He needs to get pretty far in, and that is going to mean GFIs, because right now these are all one die blocks. He can't get a two die there yet. He needs to remove this assist, which he's trying to do right now with this blitz, I assume. Yep, so gets there. He needs to follow this in. He isn't though. Or is he gonna put another player in there? Because if he removes this assist, this turns into a two die. No, he's going for the... No? Okay. Let me just see what he does first, and then I'm gonna shut up. At least I do still have my back full here, especially Pneumonia, who has Wrestle. So if we get a shot at his ball carrier, I have a decent chance to get the ball away from him. There we go. So now he's removed the assist, which means he can do this block. If he... Oh god, the foul appearance. Perfect timing. And this is still only a one die because this guy doesn't give an assist. And he can't get somebody over here to make that a two die. So now he... Okay. Thanks to dodge, that doesn't do anything. So all I need to do now to prevent the touchdown is get this guy. That's all we need to do. He's the only one that can score for his team. He is trying to lock down my movement a little bit, though, because he can't score. He needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spaces, and he can go 8. So even this guy can't score, can he? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he can't score. Perfect. Obviously, I can't score either. But this is still pretty good because he's moving in a lot of his players, which will give me a decent chunk of block attempts here. Yeah, this guy, no. He could try to chain push himself into a better position, but I doubt that would happen. So I'm trying to figure out who I want to blitz with. If we want to blitz with him, or not. Or if we want to blitz with the beast. This would be... I think I'm gonna blitz with him. But just in case something goes horribly wrong, I am at least going to put him right there. Still, the claw is just nicer and it gives me a chance to remove one of the armor value 9 and strength 4 players. Let's re-roll that, because we can. Oh, I should have stood up the beast first, though, in that case. Okay, we don't get it, but that's okay. Well, the beast also just is really stupid right now. So not much there. Let's go after this guy next. Perfect, and that just seals his fate. He can't score anymore here. Come on. Okay, nice stun. So what's next? Do I still have access to a beastman? We do. So the beastmen are our next priority targets, since they only have armor value 8. That's what makes them a little bit juicier to hit and easier to get something against. But unfortunately I keep on stunning and not actually KOing or injuring, which I feel like we deserve by now. The game could comply there a little bit and let me get something here. But so far, nope. No, we're just gonna push him away, not give him, because he still gets his own turn 8. So we should try to remove his options to block us as much as possible. And let's go for our last 2 die here, which we will also use to just push our player out of his reach. There we go. Oh, come on. Ah, really? 3 stuns? Seriously? That's it? My god. Well, let's see. He will still be at 10 players, and now I do have a clear advantage with him having used his wizard without any effect. He knocked down 1, but that's it, I think. And the Minotaur being gone, that's the player we had to worry about the most. Next is this guy. So, the Mighty Blow Beastman with block. But he might be at 9 players, assuming his loner, well, not his loner, his KO guy might not come back. But we'll have to wait and see. It's gonna be 10 or 9 players that he's at. He's gonna throw a pass now, and then he's gonna end this. Let's see. The Disturbing Presence is gonna make it more difficult for him, though. Not that I really was trying to get that. Oh, well, he also rolled a double 1. Let's see. The Disturbing Presence is just a nice byproduct. You never really rely on it, or should rely on it, because it could still fail, but it makes everything more difficult for him in that area. So it's just nice to have. We are not going to... Yeah, we're not going to switch our setup here. I'm still going to give him these. We could... Well, I could set up aggressive and hope that it works out. Well, how would that look? We'd probably use our dodge guys here. And then we put both other Nurgle warriors right there. Would that be a smart thing to do? I'm not sure right now, actually. But I'm considering it. We might even want to use these guys instead, because they have dodge and he can't hit them quite as easily. But I don't think so. Let's set up like this. Okay, we have these here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do this. It looks weird, and it's a very aggressive setup for me, specifically, because I usually don't set up like this. But let's see what it's going to gain us, if it's going to gain us anything. It might. I think it should. Switch these two, have the dodge guy back there. Yeah, it's just all for this is that he can't get easy blocks. He can still get blocks here. What he would need to do is use his strength 4 guy with horns to blitz with to give himself strength 5 for a blitz right now. Because he can't get easy assists against these guys, so the best he can... Well, he can put an assist there and then blitz in here, but he needs to blitz in this to make these blocks work. And we have dodge set up here, which will make it difficult, or a little bit more difficult for him. Let's see if it works out, if my aggressive stance is the right call or not. By the way, did his KO come back? I didn't pay attention there. He did not, goddamn. Wow, this could be a touchback. This... Oh, it's a quick snap. So this is something that usually backfires, which is why I don't set up like this usually, because now he can move these guys in. This is actually good for him, if he had... use that. God damn, that kick. My god, that is horrible for him. Because he can pick it up, but now he needs to protect this as well. So this guy cannot move in here. He needs to use this guy. Oh. Oh, yeah, well. Oh, he got the POW. Oh, into an injury. Badly hurt, but does he regenerate? He does. Good. But still, it removes one of my dodge players. It... closes the gap between us a little bit, at least. So I completely... I was wrong here with the way I set up, by the way. I should have just given him this. But it still... It cost... It at least forced him to move these guys in. And this is right now... No, he blitzes. It's not a strength 4 guy. So he... Oh, no, please don't. Okay, so, right away... Now, my Beast of Nurgle is gone. One of my strength 4 guy is gone, which right now puts us on equal footing again in terms of numbers, and it actually means he has better strength than I do. Ah, and he makes the pickup. That's a shame. If that had failed and scattered outside somewhere back here, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? But right now, yeah, he's going to put a player there, or here. Doesn't matter too much. Somewhere where I can't reach him. This is pretty horrible. Now he has a strength advantage by 2 strength 4 players, actually. I only have 3 left. He has 5 because of this guy. And he removed my probably most valuable asset, which could lead to him scoring on us. I'm going to try to prevent that, obviously. But it might not work out. We will have to wait and see about that. So, first of all, these are fine. The big questions are, where do we go with our players? And he could still switch sides, so I do need to be a little bit mindful of that. And assume that that will happen. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put myself next to this guy or not. It's risky. No, I think I'm just going to blitz him. Yeah, that's probably the better option. That does come with some issues, but we're going to risk that. Next up is him. No, we need to go for the blitz first, otherwise we're going to be making the way too long for him. He's not that fast. Okay, yeah, next up, blitzing time. It's still a GFI right now already, which is a bit of a problem. But it worked out fine. And I am not going to follow this in, for obvious reasons. Okay, we didn't get him. Bummer. Let's see, so we have this in a pretty decent position. I don't really need to move him in that case. I think we're just going to leave it as it is. Or do I want to back away a little bit? No, because then he could get an assist there. So do I just want to keep this screen going? I think he might switch sides, but even if he does, he can't get very far. I could put him there, but this is very solid. So instead we are just going to go right here, which gives me some options to react to, and then he's going to take his place to just force him to at least have to go for a player there if he wants to do something. Okay, so far so good. We started this half with a big advantage, but thanks to the removals that he's gotten here, he now is in a bit of a better position, but I still have some good players here. He's more capable in blocking right now. Well, not more capable, but he can get safer blocks that are much more efficient because of the Mighty Blow guy being there. But Foul Appearance makes an entrance again. Wow, okay, good timing once again. I like that. But yeah, we're both focusing on each on our most important players right now. I'm trying to remove this guy because he's just a general nuisance, and he's trying to get rid of my Claw guy because he's the biggest issue that he has now that the beast is gone. So that's the problem that we're facing right now. But he appears to be trying to... that he wants to continue along this path instead of going this way, and we can work with that. He is all out of block options. And he is giving me at least some options here. We are probably going to blitz this guy, get a block here. Ooh, depending on how I do this, I might actually... Am I? Let me think for a moment here. Block him to there. No, I can't really swing it and get a hit there. So all we need to do right now is... What I could get, though... Ooh, I like that idea in theory. Put him there. Block him. Chain push to there. I'm a bit concerned about how these might play out right now, but yeah, no, I'm gonna take this as safe as possible right now, I guess. Let's put him right there. We will do... Wow, what? Oh yeah, we don't give an assist. I need to start with this. Which means I think I'm confused right now as to the best turn order here. You know what? Yeah, okay, let's risk it. Put him right there. Okay, only a push, but that's okay. Put the strength 4 players away. Just make it harder for him to get decent blocks against us in that area. That seems like the right call. Then we're going to blitz here to disengage this guy as well, if at all possible. Thank you so much. Well, actually, we can do this instead. Oh, nice. Come on. Yet another stun. Okay. Not quite what we wanted, but it's a start. Then we can do this. Fortunately, we can't get a serve there, but that's okay. The issue is still over here right now. This is not an easy block. This will turn it into a 1-die. I think I need to risk this 1-die. A push is actually good enough. We're going to put him up there against this guy still. And follow. So now this is a 1-die. Yes? Okay, this is still a 2-die against. So if we go right there, this turns into a 2-die. Which is good enough. All I need is to isolate him. There we go. So let's see if he can break through here. I doubt it. But let's see what he comes up with. At least I don't see an easy way for him right now to make that. And that's a turnover already if he does not get the reroll. Okay, but he's already out of a reroll, so that's good. Down to 2. We still have all 3. And obviously now this makes every one of his actions a little bit riskier, or he's going to have to consider things. That blitz was fairly obvious. Well, not necessarily the player that he was going to go for. I wasn't sure what he was going to do there, but that he once again used this guy because it's the Mighty Blow block guy. Luckily only a push, so he's going to try to switch sides now, which is not the worst idea, but we should be able to react to it quickly enough. These guys are by no means fast, but they should be fast enough to stop him there. Okay, goes down to only a stun as well. So we're still at an equilibrium in terms of player numbers. Yeah, that one I think is better. It's setting up a good block, and I can't really stand against that from the distance right now. Let's see if he makes that dodge. I wouldn't mind him failing that, obviously. And he does, and he can't reroll it, so that's good. And he injures himself. Perfect. Okay. He still has his apothecary, though, so if he ends up getting a bigger injury, it might not be enough for us. So let's be on the safer side, bring Pneumonia back into the middle here so that he can react. He's still our ball hunter, or our future ball hunter, basically. And next up, though, is just straight up, I think, player removal. I could... that's the question, because he might... looks like he wants to go this way pretty bad. So if I blitz this guy, we can then... if we knock him down, we can afterwards then move him to there, which I think might be better. So we are going to do exactly that. But before we do that, he's gonna go right there. From where do I want to blitz? From here? No, I'm gonna blitz from down here, because then I can push him to there, which is better for me, I think. Yeah, and we only end up pushing him. So we'll do that, and then we'll follow, obviously. In that case, we are just going to block him again. Good. Yes, let's keep him next to our claw guy. Do I want to follow this in, though? Because it's gonna give him blocks if I do. So I think we stay here. It's better. Oh, good. Come on. No removals. It's just not happening. I can get a 2-die here, but it comes with some risks, and I could also be better served to protect here, but we are looking fairly solid on this side. So I think we're gonna risk it. I don't like giving him the Rotter, but I'd much rather expose the Rotter than the Pestigore. And right now I need one of these guys to be here to remove that assist, and the other one there so that I can get a 2-die right here. So there we go. Okay, and we get it. Do I follow that in as well? I think we do not right now, so that these guys have an easy way. I probably should have pushed him to there. But it's okay. We're not going to do anything with him. He's going to get hit. But we're still okay. He can't run away with the ball. I have my safety in the back. This side is pretty solid, so if he wanted to switch back to him, it's not a good choice. We can still get him there. He's still in the back to be safe. He can help out here. So let's wait and see what happens. Right now, I think our defense is pretty solid. There we go. That was expected, but a push is good. Oh, he's going for another one. What? He does not free up the strength 4 guy? I was expecting a blitz from this guy. Because I assume he's gonna try and go over this direction now. And now he needs to dodge. Yeah, so he's gonna move this guy in, do a block with him to remove. Nope, he goes for a block instead. He Okay, just goes for that block. Okay, he didn't need to move in there. Oh, yeah. He gives myself an assist, but this guy also gave an assist, so he didn't need to move in there. He still should have stood him up already, so he really needs to do that. Or is he still not quite sure where he wants to go? Because right now he doesn't really have good options on where to go. This is probably still his best bet, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe this blitz. It's a risky blitz. Or he uses his own ball carrier for blitzing, but I do not like that idea particularly. Could backfire quite dramatically. There we go. That's a word that fits that hole that I've dug myself there. I don't know. Let's nope. I really need to stop repeating word after word until I figure out how to continue the sentence. But silence is also just not the best. Yeah, okay, he actually wants to go for that blitz, apparently. Or not. If that only ends in a push, though, it's pretty bad for him. The issue is he kind of needs to move this guy first. Let's see. It's a 3+3+ because it's a blizzard, so GFIs are just 3+, which is pretty bad, and that was a 2, not a 1. Rolled 3, and another one. Gets the knockdown. Good for him. So now we can move his ball carrier over here. But I will be able to attack the ball. He cannot prevent that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hit. And I just need to stand him up to get the 2 die to begin with. We could also go 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'd much rather blitz in this direction than the other way around. But let's start by standing up some guys, shall we? I'm so tempted to leave him here until we know what happens there. But I'm also kind of scared about that. So just in case we fail, yeah. Let's bring him in as an offensive or as an offense option there. He's gonna stay there for now. If this fails, it's gonna cost me, but I want to take the risk because we will be able to do a lot with that ball if we are able to get it free now. So let's do that 3+. GFI. We make it. We do get a knockdown as well. So back up to there. I'm going to stay just so that this guy doesn't get an easy dodge. It's good enough. We get a good scatter as well. Or at least a good enough scatter that I can pick up the ball already without the need of a... Yeah, no, you are just going right there because this is a 2 die. Let's do that block first as well. Perfect. Where do we push him? Probably over here and follow this in. Yeah, this is fine. Good. And then we can go pick up the ball. I don't want him to score if I can avoid it. What we also need to avoid, though, is him hitting us or blitzing us. So another GFI, I guess. But to where? If I go here, ideally I need to be there because then he doesn't get any good dodges. But forcing him to dodge to begin with is already good enough. So I think we're just going to go 1 up here. Okay, we rolled a 1. I'm going to reroll that. That's, I mean, not out of the question. There we go. Better. But I'm not going to risk the second one. No, we really need to. So he can still get a 2 die blitz against us with this guy, but it needs to be a dodge. So it's 3+. Yeah, this is perfect. Good, good, good. I'd love to get the touchdown with Sepsis to get him a bit closer to leveling up here. But I'm not sure that's gonna be possible. Yeah, there's the blitz. It's the only thing he can do there. Let's see if he rolls a POW. He does! But okay, scatter is good, and he can't get the ball away from us. That's the important thing about this right now. And the blizzard is in this match a really big influence. Sometimes you see the Blizzard not playing a role at all, but both of our teams are forced to do GFIs quite frequently, and that just leads to failing a lot of GFIs. 2+ and 3+ is a huge difference, especially if you go for 2 GFIs. As we've seen on failing him, or him failing those quite a bit. So at least this guy, no, he gets a good, oh, but I don't think he will reroll that. He does, okay. Did not expect that. Oh yeah, well, he's trying to free up these guys. It's not quite working out. He's, yep, following there. That's not a huge surprise. So what choices does he have now, or we have now? Oh, that worked out for him. Please, no removal. Ah, he got a stun though, so I can't get the easy 2-die block here. I needed him as an assist. So him, I just need to move in right there, because otherwise this guy will not get a 2-die. Oh, there's a guy there as well. I missed him, so he needs to pick up the ball again. That's a shame. So right now, we are not looking too good. Also, well, I could blitz with him instead. Because I want to do that with no, we need to... I want to blitz with him, so he needs to pick up the ball. So we are going to start with the blitz. Just to see how that plays out. Okay, it's just a push. That's okay, though. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need to follow. Yeah, we're no longer giving assists here. That's a pretty big problem right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna risk this because it's gonna free up a guy. That's important. Oh, there we go, double skulls. That's bad. That's better. Way better. Fortunately, I think this leads to us not following because I can't afford to let the Chaos Warrior just run around. I'm trying to figure out what to do with him. I can't get an assist up there. I could get an assist against one of these guys, basically. But next up needs to be the pickup. But I need to move first, just to make sure that we are safe. Or as safe as we can expect to be at this point in time. Yeah, I guess I just go in here, leave this as it is right now, and just try to keep my middle safe there. I have no reroll here for the pickup, but we still make it, luckily. This guy is who I am worried about the most right now. I think we're going to do some weird stuff now. I'm going to risk the GFI to do this. Eeks, no, that was not part of the plan, so unfortunately I need to follow that, which now leads to stuff that's even worse. I think I need to risk this 1-die, otherwise we are in a bad spot. I mean, we still are, kind of, but also not. Okay, do this, that's fine. Him dodging is just not in the cards, though, so he could still regain the ball here, but at least I have it on a dodge player again. This was not the ideal way of playing this, I feel like. And I played it a bit riskier than I should have, considering I already had to use a reroll. The better option, probably, in hindsight, would have been not moving him there, but just up here, and live with him dodging there again. But because we only... for one, I did a 3+ without a reroll here. Just to get a 2-die. If that had worked, it would have been good, but it hadn't. And I would have needed to follow up there anyway, so he wouldn't have gotten a 2-die. So it was overall not my smartest hour, I think. Should have just moved him up the pitch a bit in the direction where there are less players of him. But let's see what he ends up doing here. Because right now, he's still out of rerolls, and it's a 3+ dodge, without a reroll against my dodge player, so that's still not the best odds for him to make that work. Let's see. He fails the dodge, so we're gonna continue down the path. And I think I have 3 turns left. I'm going to try and feed the touchdown to Sepsis. It's the right thing to do. Yeah, no, I can't get decent blocks here, can I? Doesn't look like it. So this is the one block that I'm doing. And we're also going to do that one, and then I'm going to move. This could still cost me because I'm leaving the ball completely unprotected right now. I shouldn't have moved him already. Should have kept him there for the time being. Let's see. Okay, oh good. That's just one less thing that can cause me a headache here. Finally got rid of the Mighty Blow guy. Whew. Good. Well, you might apple him to keep him on the pitch, but I doubt it. You see that almost never. Appling a KO will automatically turn a KO into a stun, which is pretty awesome. But also just not really a good choice here. Come on. Give me something. Well, that was something. Not the something that I wanted. So do I want to throw a pass here, or do we just go for a handoff? I kind of want to go for a pass because it would mean that he would level up after an MVP. And I think we're going to try that. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to focus on him picking up the ball. But I can try one time. And I'm even going to attempt to reroll it because it's a 3+. There we go. So he is now 5 SPP away from what's the word? 5 SPP away from... Ooh, do I really want to risk that? Yeah, sure. I do have a dodge reroll. The 3+ here is still not ideal, but I like it. And it gives me a 2 die now. He's just 1 MVP away from leveling up. There we go. I finished the sentence. Aren't you guys proud of me? I'm proud of myself for making that a reality. So, the upside also here is once Sepsis scores, he's just 1 injury away from scoring, from leveling up. Or 1 touchdown or 1 MVP. I mean, at that point, any sort of experience gain except, that's the word. Strike, let's just erase the other one. So only a pass would not give us enough SPP to level him up. I hope that the MVP will land on somebody that will level up, though. Foul appearance doing a thing again. Nice. He re-rolls it this time. Wait, what? Oh, no, he doesn't re-roll it. He blocked with the other guy. I got confused there. He doesn't have a re-roll left. How did he re-roll that? So yeah, I was just trying to get away to not give him the free block here. So now at least he had to use his blitz to knock him down, which is nice. And I get 1 more free blitz before I score on my turn 16. Okay, he's also now just fouling, because that's the thing people do, unfortunately. He KOs him and gets himself ejected. So the downside is I don't get an additional block, because that was the guy that was next to me here. But I don't care about a KO. It's not too bad. So let's just put him up there. Score in the next round. And now we are going to try and make him regret. And I actually have a decent reason to foul overall, because I keep forgetting about Nurgle getting free players out of killing players. It's not necessarily my favorite pastime still to do that or to attempt that, but we probably still should, because I do have missing players, so let's just go for it and see what we can do here. Might be a bit mean to try and use his Beastman here, but it's still the easiest guy to hit and knock down. But then we also get an injury, which I'm also fine with. That puts our Hepatitis E also 1 MVP away from leveling up. So in this case, we are just gonna stomp his Nurgle warrior, I guess. It's more or less the same. Yeah, you know what? This guy needs to stand up, though. We cannot get him in range. Can we? No, we cannot. So, yeah, let's do this. See what's gonna happen. If something is going to happen, we got through, we stunned him. Well, not quite the desired result, but okay enough. Let's also put him over there now. For one, they can't attack him as easily then, and he's still the weakest guy. Also, if he decides to blitz, he now no longer has a 2-die. So this is his last turn, then I'm gonna just score without a reroll. I don't really want to risk another block. We could try to set up a 3-die, but it could still end in a bad result, and I'd much rather have the secure 3 SPP than anything else here. And Foul Appearance is saving the day again. My god, that has worked 4 times today. Oh boy. So, here we go. Oh, that's a legitimate win for us. I'm happy that I managed to get a good match in with our Nurgle team here. We had a good first half. The beginning of the second half started off rocky, but he couldn't really work on, or he couldn't really make use of him getting on equal footing again. And so overall, it worked out for us. Pretty decent. I'm happy with that. We are going to reroll that. That's below average. It's still a 2. But it is enough money to get another Pestigore if we want. Ah, crap. The Rotter got the MVP. That's annoying. I won't buy him still. I don't really want him. Ah, that's a shame. So we get no level up whatsoever. Unfortunately. Because the MVP is wasted. But there you go. It still sets up a lot of good stuff. Because now we have... He's 1 MVP away, he's 1 MVP away, he's 1 MVP away. Both of these are as well. He's 1 injury and an MVP away. It's not horrible. I am also going to add our 4th Pestigore, I believe. So we have all of them, but no reserve players. It's still a good choice, I feel like. So we are going to go with that, which is going to bring up our team value to 1480. And we still don't have a whole lot of skills, but those are going to come. So for now, this is where we're going to end today's match. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Blood Bowl 2, just stick around. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time and have a nice day. Bye, guys.